From Steve Slayton to Pat White to Pat McAfee, they love their Mountaineers in Morgantown. And in a place known for Yan Dogs and pepperoni rolls, probably some liquid refreshments, the Mountaineer faithful ready to go here in Morgantown. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Scarlet Knights will kick it away to start us off. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff.
Ready, set.
Pulls it in. It's Edwards. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Using his legs, it's Edwards. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He'll try to take it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Norton. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Got his man to the left. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. A lot of urgency for this offense.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, there's so many matchups across the board. If I'm playing offense, I'm going to assess it. Like, where do I have a speed advantage? Is it a running back versus a linebacker? Is it receiver versus a corner? Whatever it is, I'm going to find it. And you could tell it was the running back, and they took advantage.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Motion from the wide receiver. On the option. Breaks into the open. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Man, defenses have to play responsibility football, and you can tell they had the quarterback, but how about the running back? They didn't even play it off the pitch, and he takes full advantage. They constantly put this kind of stress on you with this option, and the defense, they were not where they were supposed to be, and they give up the explosive touchdown.
And the extra point is good. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Benjamin. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Back to pass, it's Beck. Quarterback just flat missed it, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. A little release to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Scarlet Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. And the Mountaineers looking to convert on 4th down. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
Crosses the 35. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, you got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Back to throw, it's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there on the sidelines, make sure he was in bounds when he caught it, and just pick up a few yards.
He's got the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
The Scarlet Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. And the Scarlet Knights didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. With the catch, it's Johnson. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Second down coming up. Quarterback making adjustments. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Power football with the run. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Scarlet Knights just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having the pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Moving out of the pocket. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
To the air, it's Beck. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Rutgers. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to fire. He rifles one deep down the middle. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Wants to throw. It's Beck. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers. The offense cashing it in on that drive. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And a really nice job by the quarterback. He drops back. He knows where he's going with the football. You can tell. He sees this guy coming from left to right, running that post down the middle of the field, throws it. Perfect timing to his receiver. He catches the football, takes it into the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. North Texas has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 21 to TCU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Makes the grab. It's Bishop. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Caught in the backfield, it's Norton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Got a man, it's Norton. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Rides the back and leaves it. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Got room on the return. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll leave it with him. Oh, better look out! He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38, and the running game doing work.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gonna run it. It's James. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Ball is at the 42 and short. Here comes the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wideout. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. And the Scarlet Knights in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down.
There he goes. And he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. He'll try to do it himself. Found a little room out of the Wildcat. look at that time, just short of the first down. The Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the back. This quarterback part of their running game. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
You just hold your breath every time this QB keeps the football in the running game, man. With his speed, he's a threat to hit the home run every time he totes the rock.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. On the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Wilkins. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll move the wide receiver. He's going to run it. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain.
And the defense was all over it. They know 3rd down, the quarterback could be a viable threat in the run game. Played physical, played close to the line of scrimmage, made the big stop.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. On the move at the 30. He's loose on the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
He'll pitch it. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Trying play action. Here's the pressure. Quickly to the tight end. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Nice move to pick up yardage. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Rutgers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Quarterback will keep it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. They're setting up the screen, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Scarlet Knights are threatening in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rutgers.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Number 19. Set to advance on the football.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll run the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Offense scoops it up and still going. What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking for a man, it's Wilkins. Picked off, what a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This offense has it with really good field position. They're going to run it to the right. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
To the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs.
Cricket.
They'll run it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's
touchdown, Scarlet Knights! Fitted in the window for the score. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Scanning the field, it's Duggar. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll go right back to it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throws for the tight end. Working the middle. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Duggar. Makes the catch, it's Norton. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
First down, West Virginia.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Working that left side. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got his man on the right. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win the day, but here's a fabulous part. A late touchdown.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
The AT unit on the field. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. NC State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the ACC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Raleigh. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Let's go.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Past the 1st down marker and still running. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here today.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Beck. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it set up on the outside. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. After picking up a couple of 1st downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. This defense will try to keep everything in front.